Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I am Urbana Pilot. Welcome to Quake. So we beat we beat Doom 2 yesterday, and I've been having a hankering for Quake for quite some time now during this whole quarantine. I actually played through Quake 4 just in my spare time, and I was like, Quake 4 is fun, but Quake 1's where it's really at. So, for those of you who have played it before, this looks a little bit different. I'm actually running a patch on it. But it's still the same game, nonetheless. So, let's get down to it. We're going the normal route. Figured that's what everybody's played, so why not? That, and I'm not that great at this. But anyway, we're going into here. I didn't catch the name of this place, but whatever. So one thing you'll know is, or you'll see right off the bat, compared to Doom, this is all in 3D. Again, I've said this yesterday, but this is made by the same guys who did Doom. This was the last game that John Carmack and John Romero both worked on together, so kind of a somber title, but at the same time, it's, in my opinion, one of their best. I actually prefer this game over Doom, which says a lot. Both are relatively good, but anyway. So, what are we doing here? We play as this guy named Ranger, who, well, actually, I guess he's just a Marine, but he gets called Ranger in the later games. Basically, we are told that this slipgate opened up, and there's like a bunch of monsters that came through. And, I guess they took over the base or something, or we're in their dimension. I'm not entirely sure. Quake's story is a little more vague, but it's fun regardless. All you really need to know is there's a bunch of bad guys here and you gotta kill them. One thing you'll know is that there's a lot of push buttons instead of just having to hit a button to use them. Just makes it a little bit faster, really. It's a pretty big staple in the Quake series, except for Quake 4. That's when things got a little different, but whatever. Well, technically, Quake 3 is where it really changed. Quake 3 doesn't even have a single player. Well, not a legit single player campaign. It's got single player, but Quake 3 is basically a multiplayer only type of game, so. Anyway, we're just going through mowing down enemies and stuff left and right. That thing that turned the screen a little green was a biosuit. Basically, it allows us to go through acid and stuff, which is that green stuff down there. Another thing you'll notice about this game, though, is that it is really, really fast. It's not just because it's the first level either. It's just the way it is. It is so fast. If I really pushed it, I could probably beat this whole episode in one sitting. Much like Doom, Quake got released as shareware, although the shareware was a little different. You actually bought the shareware, and it would be like 10, maybe 15 bucks for the first episode. But if you liked it, you got the rest of the episodes. It's a little different because Doom's shareware episodes were free. But things had to change. That's another thing you'll notice. Jibbing in this game is a lot different from Doom. When you do enough damage to something, they just blow to pieces. It is quite a sight to behold. This right here is a quad damage, basically like a berserk, except for your weapons. When you have this, you get quadruple damage. So, every defenseless, quote-unquote, monster that gets in your way is pretty much, mincemeat at this point. So, this guy right here is called an ogre. The dogs, I think they were called hellhounds. These guys are just grunts. So, these guys are knights. We'll see their bigger brother later on. Probably not in this episode, but later. Pretty much the same deal as before. There's only 2 different types of keys that you gotta look out for. The silver and the gold keys. Our goal throughout the entire campaign, if you look in the bottom right of the screen, or the HUD, you'll see that there's little markings and stuff above our ammo count. Those are marks for runes that we have to collect in order to defeat the enemy of the game. I won't reveal the name of it right now, but we'll get to him soon enough. That right there was a fiend. That was a really good way to introduce that monster, by the way. Super immersive. We're gonna collect that health. And before we continue, I think I missed some armor. Oh, and you guys are probably able to hear the music this time around too, by the way. If you can hear it, that is. This music is by the guy, or the lead guy from Nine Inch Nails, Trent Reznor. Actually, I think Nine Inch Nails is like a solo project, but basically Nine Inch Nails did the music. Hence why every now and then you'll see a box with their logo on it. See if I can find one. It's probably up here. Health kits. Yeah, see, there's a 9 Inch Nails logo. For nails for your nail gun. It's not a machine gun, it's a nail gun. So far, instead of fists, you get this axe or hatchet. And then you start off with the shotgun. You get a double barrel shotgun not too soon after. And the nail gun, which is kind of like a machine gun. Oh, you missed a guy. Whatever. Not too concerned about secrets, but killing is a little bit more manageable in this. I don't think anything responds, so right now we've got a grenade launcher, which can be refilled by picking up rockets. Kinda weird, but whatever. Can't open that yet. Going a little backwards here, but just want to make sure I cleared that out. There's a couple switches that you shoot. Things will come down. Oh, that's another thing that's different from Doom. You can look up and down. I think those are called skags. All they really do is just fly around and shoot acid at you. And this right here is a gold key door. We just gotta jump down here. These guys that stand up here are zombies. They can only be killed permanently if you shoot them with an explosive, so. Otherwise they get back up, so. Yeah, see, like, this guy's not dead. He's gonna get back up. Just like that. Every time they throw something at you. I always heard that they were picking parts of their brain off and throwing them at you, but I think the original intent was that they're supposed to be picking parts of their butt cheeks off or something and throwing them at you. If that's the case, that's actually really cool. And this opened up over here. Go through here and use that gold key now. So you'll notice that I'm jumping around a lot. That actually speeds up your momentum. It's a trick called bunny hopping. I don't know if I'm doing it correctly, but it does make you go a little bit faster, or at least it makes me feel like I'm going a little faster. Can't do it in the water, obviously, but whatever. Anyway, compared to Doom, this game has like a lot of improvements and stuff on the overall design of id Software's games. I just find it to be one of the better games that they've made. There is so much going on in this game. It's a 3D game, first of all. There's also, you know, CD music from Nine Inch Nails, of all things. Oh, and the guy who, the voice of the main character, every time you hear him jump around or get hit or whatever, that's Trent Reznor's voice. So, if you haven't already guessed it, I'm a bit of a Nine Inch Nails fan. Might not agree with some of their messages, but you know, I enjoy the music. Oof. So I got hit by that grenade, by the way. You'll see later on that explosion damage, it can hurt, but it's actually kind of useful. You can use it for a lot of exploits and stuff in this game. I'm gonna get this ready because there should be some fiends up here. Yeah, there they are. Let's see if we can blow them up. Whatever. Oh no, come on. Go back up. Oh man, I hope we can go back up. I think if we wait here long enough, we can go back up. I hope. Oh no. Oh wait. Here we go. It's a little portal. Anyway. Moving on. Wow, we're already on like level 4, I think. Grizzly Grotto. It's only been 12 minutes. Yeah, I was super stoked to be able to get into this game. This is structured very similarly to Doom. Essentially, it's a short game, or each the levels are all split up into segments. Getting the super nail gun here, by the way. Shoots twice as many nails, but is like 4 times as powerful, so very good weapon to get. But anyway, the levels are split up into whatchamacallit? Episodes, so they don't take very long to record and stuff. Also, just look at this game. I am going through just mowing everything down. If you're looking for a good, like, starting point for a first-person shooter, and just one that you can have a lot of fun with, I highly recommend the first Quake game. It's on Steam, it's on GOG, I think. If you haven't played it, you know, give it a try. If not that, try Doom. But honestly, I think you'll have more fun with Quake. Though I do recommend getting a patch, or at least figuring out how to add the music tracks to the game. It does make the game a little more fun when you've got the music going into it. Because Quake has this immense atmosphere to it. I'm going to turn the volume down on my end. It's a little loud. But it's got immense atmosphere, which goes really well with this. One thing you'll notice as we go on in this game is that the monsters are based off of H.P. Lovecraft monsters, so very neat. You'll see it more so at the end. For those of you who have played this, I'm sure you know that there's a secret level here. I'm not going for that. I've never been able to get it, so. There are these down here, though, which activate the door, I think. Got them. Use our nail gun here. clear these ogres out. Don't step in that stuff, by the way. That stuff will really hurt you. Like, compared to the acid in the first area, that stuff will just ruin your day. Went the wrong way. So now... Oh, missed you. If you go over here, you can push these little things. And then, I guess a secret cave opens up or something. I don't know where this cave is, though. I mean, I can go looking around for it, I guess, but... honestly, if it isn't around, like, close by, it just isn't worth it for me. But essentially that opens up a secret level, so... cool to know. For all I know, it's probably on the other side of the map, so... Ah! Something spawned in. So, Quake wasn't originally supposed to be like this, Marine versus monster type of deal. Originally, it was supposed to be a first-person medieval gothic adventure game. It was supposed to have swords and hammers and stuff. It was based on John Carmack's Dungeons and Dragons campaign, which is really cool considering. But it did not come to be because it was just too ambitious, and you know, not a whole lot of work was getting done with it. We got a rocket launcher now. Which is going to come in handy here. Just got to be careful. So, I'm going to get a little bit of health here. So, the cool thing about Quake and explosions and the ability to aim up and down is you can use that damage to boost yourself up and, you know, just do what is called rocket bouncing, or rocket jumping. Unfortunately, we don't have the yellow key yet, but, or the gold key yet. But that's okay. Ooh, I need to be careful. Fortunately, death isn't so much of a pain in the butt here. You actually get brought back in with full health and everything too, and you get to keep your items. We're gonna go this way this time, kind of clear out some enemies. Ah, missed. So satisfying, just jibbing enemies and stuff. You know you're doing good when you're seeing body parts fly around. As morbid as that sounds, that's really just how it is. Ooh, strong. Alright, there is a key somewhere. Gotta do some parkour here. That yellow armor gives you about 150 points. Actually, exactly 150 points. Kill that guy too. Got our rocket launcher again. I think the gold key's in here. We're gonna see a new enemy in here too, by the way. Very strong one. By far the most dangerous of all the enemies in this game too. These things will shoot nails at you. We saw them earlier, but I didn't point them out. A lot of obstacles here. Not too bad though. I think this is where you get the silver key. Ooh. Yeah, this is where you get the silver key. Not really necessary, but we'll get it anyway. Not doing a very good job of dodging everything, but whatever. By the way, that'll just insta-kill you, I think. Where is that gold key? Probably in here. It's like a portal I think you go through that'll take you to it. Another super nail gun here. Yeah, this portal will take you to it. So this is where we're introduced to our first, or to the, what I believe is the strongest enemy in the game. Grab that key, and we're going to go against a Shambler. Now, Shamblers can strike you, but they can also shoot lightning out of their hands. Look at that thing. That's just freaky. So, make sure you have a strong weapon before going against him. Super nail gun should be fine. Normal nail gun's probably fine too. Don't go against him with a normal shotgun though. And definitely go after him with your hatchet. It may look intimidating, but it's not that useful. Anyway, now we've got enough to... Or we've got the gold keys, so we can just go ahead and jump on down here. Oof, that hurt. Go through here, and we're on to our next level. We're going to save here, though, just in case. Honestly, we really don't have to, but, you know. Never know what can happen. Walked right into that. I need to get more health, so we can grab that key super early. Provided we have enough health to make it over there and back. There's something moving. Oh no, maybe not. Fortunately, there's really good lighting in this game. Might also be due to the fact that we're playing a source port. Or not a source port, we're playing like a modded version of the engine. I think it's Dark Places or something. Alright, we got 100 health. We might be able to do this. So... okay. Whew, boy. Oh, that was mean. At least he's gonna die, though. I think. Whew, we did it. So that just cut like a crud ton of time. Oof, that was not a good move on my part. We gotta be careful. I think there's a Shambler. Whoa. It only takes one more hit to kill us, so gotta be a little more careful. Opens that. As soon as we open this, I think there's a Shambler on the other side. Oh yeah. Yep, there's that lightning attack. Does a lot of damage. Ah, whatever. No biggie. Ah, using the wrong weapons here. Splash damage also works, so, you know, let's do what you can. Alright, he's like right over there. He's really trolling us here. Ah, come on. That was rude. Ah, whatever. It's because I'm being reckless. Okay, well now we don't really have to go over there, so... Ah, okay. We didn't even have to jump. Oh, so he survives under there. That explains some things. Alright, well that wasn't so bad. I thought you had to rocket jump over there every time. Alright, we should be good to take this guy on now. Just take him out with that super nail gun. It's the best way to do it. Oh wow, we completed the first chapter and it only took us like 25 minutes. That's something. So this right here is the rune. Now this is the last level of the chapter. So every last chapter or last episode of a chapter you get a rune. Once you get all 4, it opens up a 5th and final chapter, or I should say final level. And yeah, this is basically how you beat the game. Now this particular level has us go against a final boss, Kython. Just this ugly looking demon guy. Not too terrible to take care of though. All you really need is to press these 2 buttons on the side. They lower little pillars. And then you hit this button and it zaps them. Now on normal you have to do it twice. On easy it's a one-time thing. This boss really is super easy. You can't even hurt him with weapons, so. Oh, you do it 3 times. Either way, you know, if you just keep moving, he's not going to hurt you. And there you go. That's Kython for you. Dead as can be. So we've already got the rune. All we got to do now is jump down here. Take a little bit of damage, but that's okay. And then you go through this. We're going to boost jump through here. And it says that there's 21 kills. Those are just fireworks, so no biggie. Anyway, pretty easy. This is the first episode. It does get harder, but for a shareware title, or for a shareware episode, this really isn't that bad. I'm just surprised we got it done so early. I thought it would have taken at least 45 minutes, but anyway, congratulations. As the corpse of the monstrous entity, Kython, I think is how you pronounce it, sinks back into the lava whence it rose, you grip the rune of earth magic tightly. Now that you have conquered the dimension of the doomed, realm of earth magic, you are ready to complete your task. A rune of magic power lies at the end of each haunted land of Quake. Go forth, seek the totality of the four runes. And now we're gonna save here, and we'll pretty much call it at that. So yeah, as you can see, well, I don't really have a mouse, but if you look above our item counter, you'll see the number go down when I shoot. Above there, there's that little brown tick mark. That's the rune that we just picked up. Now, I don't know if it's when you die or something like that, but sometimes you can lose them. I'm not really sure what dictates that. I think it's death, but whatever. Anyway, if you ever know, or if you're new to Quake and you're wanting a little more challenge than that, you can go down the hard route. Or if you really want to go crazy, you can shoot this down here, and it turns on nightmare mode. And then there's another mode which you can get going down in the 4th episode. It's like a super secret, super difficult difficulty level, but you know, I'm not man enough to do that. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that first episode. This is gonna be a pretty short series. I don't think it's gonna take us that long. Then after that, yeah, you know, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do Quake 2 after this. We'll see. I do need to do Metroid Prime 2. That's, you know what, I'll tell you what, that's coming up next. Then we'll do Quake 2. And hopefully the quarantine over here will be done, so then I can have Michael on board, and we can do some Command and Conquer. So, anyway, you guys have a fantastic day, night, wherever you may be. Stay safe, and I will see you next time.